Turning now to a dramatic escalation in the Ukraine war. Overnight, Ukrainian drones struck Russia's largest oil refinery deep in western Siberia, the longest-range attack Ukraine has ever carried out, and a direct hit on a facility the Kremlin considered untouchable. The target was the Omsk Oil Refinery, operated by the state-owned energy giant Gazprom Neft. Ukrainian Special Operations Forces confirmed that long-range drones flew up to 3,000 kilometers to reach it, crossing the entire width of central Russia and overwhelming multiple layers of air defense. Russian Su-57 stealth fighters were scrambled over Omsk but failed to intercept the incoming drones. The strike hit the refinery's most critical component, the ELO UAVT-11 primary crude oil processing unit, with a design capacity of 8.4 million metric tons of crude per year. Without it, the rest of the refinery cannot function. NASA satellite sensors detected multiple fire hotspots at the site in the hours after the attack. Omsk sits nearly 3,000 kilometers from the Ukrainian border, farther than Kyiv to London. This is the deepest strike of the war, and it shatters the assumption that distance alone could protect Russia's critical infrastructure. The Omsk refinery is not just any target. Here is why this strike is a genuine inflection point. First, it processes nearly 500,000 barrels a day, a tenth of Russia's entire refining capacity. Second, it supplies more than half the motor fuel for the entire Siberian Federal District, including jet fuel and diesel essential to the Russian military. Third, it is the only facility in Russia that produces the catalytic cracking catalysts that other domestic refineries depend on, meaning damage here could cascade across the entire refining network. And critically, this was the last of Russia's 11 largest gasoline-producing refineries that Ukraine had not yet struck. Every single one has now been targeted. President Zelensky confirmed the operation was carried out by upgraded Firepoint drones, praising the Special Operations Forces who pulled it off. Zooming out, the scale of the damage is staggering. All 11 of Russia's major gasoline refineries have now been struck. Ukraine has disabled more than 40% of Russia's total refining capacity since the deep strike campaign began. Fuel shortages are already a reality in roughly 30% of Russian regions. And remember, roughly a third of Russia's state budget comes from oil and gas, the very revenue stream Ukraine is now systematically dismantling. A target in Siberia, nearly 3,000 kilometers from the launch point, sends an unmistakable message. No part of Russia's energy infrastructure is beyond reach. The Kremlin's war machine runs on oil revenue, and Ukraine has now taken the fight directly to its economic engine. We will be tracking the damage assessments as they come in.